Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Captain of Industry. So I'll quickly clear out some of these messages. We're not going to talk about trains anytime soon. So I might also clear out that one. We need to get into vehicles too. So in the last episode, we've kind of expanded our factory a lot, right? So the factory is growing and expanding. I think our food is looking okay. Yeah. Our food is looking okay now that we have started adding fertilizer. I just want to make sure. Actually, let's put a little bit of a warning on if this thing runs out, right? We want an alert if it's empty, right? Because as soon as it's empty, we know that our fertilizer needs to be double checked. Okay, but now back to running vehicles, right? So these guys need. They need different things, actually. So the big guys, right? So if we're saying these guys, they need, rubber. Rubber is nearby. We've got rubber, so we can bring in the rubber. That's good. And we've got vehicle parts 2 nearby. We need to sort that out. These guys need, is it iron? Oh, they need iron. I thought they needed steel. Oh, that's the small one. The big one needs steel. That's good. The tree harvester, the large tree harvester needs steel. That's fine. And then the tree planter needs parts 1. Interesting. Anyway, we could sort that out. Now, so what does that mean for us? So that means we would like to run a little bit of a line down here, right? So we'll do that as a starting point. We'll run it down. Let's just pop it up to there for now. So what we'll do is we will kind of have a bit of a look. If we duplicate all of this, right? So there we go. So I guess that's giving us about the max. Maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe 5 is going to be sufficient. And what we'll do is we'll let this last one go and we'll instead put a bit of a storage in there. So the plan is we'll line that one up quite nicely over there. We bring this one in like so, and actually from here, no, you're not R-ing us up, right? So let's R it there. We'll go to about there, right? On this side, we need steel. Steel is at the bottom there. So we'll run steel. All the way to there, and then in here, right? So steel will be there. We do need rubber. I didn't quite appreciate we're going to need rubber, but luckily, rubber we can run like this, and these guys are still actively going in there for some reason. Anyway, so rubber we can do that with. So then the rubber is also available. Then everything is there, basically. And the only other thing we're missing, we don't have iron, so we can't build these smaller ones, which I don't think is going to be of significance. So the only other thing we're missing, basically, is this guy, which has an input over there. So I'm guessing, what we'll want is we'll want the big guy, right? We want to do, so the big guy will fit in here. Right, that'll be a big storage, and what we'll do is we'll pull that one in like so, and that will give us what we need, right? But so for the time being, what I'll do is I'll get rid of that, and I'll get rid of this, but that should give us everything we want to be able to build the big trucks, right? Big trucks and stuff. So we've got, I think, everything we need. We may as well go ahead and build it. Actually, do we have everything we need? Yeah, I think that should be fine. That should be fine. These guys are also going to grab a little bit, and then these guys are also going to grab a bit. So maybe we're not quite there yet. So let's do that. What we'll do is we'll unpause this. We'll unpause that and that. We'll unpause this one, okay? And what we'll also do is we'll just make sure that we're at least connecting both the flat conveyors in here, and we may as well a little bit of this, right? See if we can get started moving a little bit. Okay, so that should be the starting point where we're going to be able to now, where mining control tower has no designation. So I guess, yeah, that's this one, and that's the okay. Well, let's quickly expand that. Don't want to necessarily run out of stuff here. So the plan is, right, we'll go ahead and expand it like this, and we'll go ahead and expand it like that, right? Just so that we can continue to dig out some limestone as and when we need it. We are quite sparing with our water. Oh, you know what we don't have is this stuff. We do need to plan out a bit of an area for, and so maybe research will need to move a little bit elsewhere. Actually, I think all of this stuff was planned to go in here somewhere. All of that stuff was planned to go in here somewhere, but I'm kind of comfortable with what we've got here. Over time, we may want to start moving these out a little bit so that we can bring an expanded operation for these guys in. Ultimately, we've got tons of the parts 1. It's the parts 2 that's the biggest challenge. Okay, now Research Lab 2 is being done. Long trains have been researched as well. What does the compactor actually do? If we have a quick look at the compactor. So the compactor does what? It takes a number of different things and then puts it into pressed waste and iron scrap. I don't know what we do with it. Presses loose items into compact units for easier transportation. A shredder can be used to restore compacted products back to their uncompacted state. So I guess the other one would be a shredder. So that's an interesting one. I'm not sure we've got a use case for it as of yet, but that's something we can have a look at. Let's close this one out. Soybeans and the food processor. So if we look at the food processor, let's quickly see. Food processor. The food processor takes soybeans and water and sulfur and limestone and creates what? Tofu and animal feed. Not sure we need either of those either. So we will kind of park that one for the time being. It's just a bit of research that we've been doing. The waste sorting plant, right? This one. This one gives us, we can put compact waste in there. Okay, that's interesting. If we wanted to transfer, and out of this side, we get all kinds of different waste that we need to take into different areas. I think that's a little bit of a project for another time, just because it's a bit of an expansive one. For the time being, we can keep this running, but I wouldn't mind moving all of this so that we can expand on it a little bit. What do we do on this side? So we're bringing in iron plus wood plus concrete. Yeah, so the concrete setup is the next one for us to be running in, so that we can run concrete in from the one side, iron from the other side, and wood from a further side, okay? And then from there, we do machine parts, and then we'll use, here we go. We'll use these guys plus parts 1. Parts 1 plus these guys gives us parts 2. These guys are available right over there. So basically we need to do parts 1 somewhere, and we can run parts 2, and then parts 2 plus what gives us parts 3, plus steel. Steel is available over here as well. Okay, so all of it, the stuff that we kind of need, is available over here. My biggest issue at the moment, however, is that these guys are in my way. And they are pretty pricey to build, right? I think, let's just have a quick look. So these storage unit takes about, 30 of these. So what I'm keen on doing, while these are just so much cheaper. Okay, so what I'm going to do, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to build the two rows of these things to take out all of that. Okay. And we'll leave a little bit of room here. So let's do, we want this one to be kind of ending in line with that. So what is that? That's about 2 away from there. And we'll do something like this. So there's a bit of room in between, right? We'll do this. But basically, we've got enough room here for us to go and do this. And because so I guess that's the plan, right? And what we'll do is we'll do 2 sets of it. Like so, right? So that should be fairly easy to build, right? So let's get the guys to come and build that. What I'll do is I'll grab this guy. So what we don't want is we don't want to further import here. So trucks can't import any of these, basically. Yeah, so they can't import anymore. And what we'll do is we'll just run a conveyor temporarily to get all of this stuff out and into there. Okay. So what we'll do is we can activate that one. These guys will slowly build the rest, and we can bring in all of this stuff, all of the wood, and slowly go and fill up all of that. And then we'll clear this out, and this will make room for the next piece of the puzzle. This one over here needs to be diesel. And for the time being, let's just get the guys to come and fill that up. So now we're actively in a position, as soon as we get this stuff ready to go, we can build some big excavators, or normal sized excavators at least. Yes, so that's everything we need ready to go. And we could almost already do this. We should have rubber over here. Yeah, no problems. Beautiful. The whole thing is getting together quite nicely. At this point, we'll have a bit of a look at whether that is what we're going to do with the research, though. Is this sufficient? We may open up another one over here. Just want to make sure we are seeing, I think, enough of everything. But maybe what we'll do is, this is not actively even working. Go ahead and build that then, so that at least we get the next one to start running as well. We may have to upgrade some of these lines and stuff as well. Are we seeing some diesel coming our way? We should. Let's just have a look. We should have ample diesel over here, right? Everything ready to go. Ooh, we don't have... Ooh, hang on. Are we... What's the status here? Ooh. Why are we burning this? Forget about that. Let me have a look. The priority in there, right? So it should be coming from over this way. But we're waiting on products. So for some reason, we're out of all of these products. Okay, what is going on with our crude oil? Are we running low on crude oil? Just have a quick look at the map. I don't think we can actively get to any of these. So what's happening with this guy? Where is our ship? Is this guy... Where is the ship? Do we know where the ship is? Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Do we know if the ship is here? Do we need to upgrade this thing? I guess we should upgrade the oil rig. I guess that's the issue here. Let's keep a little bit of an eye on it. I don't want to be running out of diesel. And it seems like it's a real possibility, because this thing really shouldn't be empty. So I guess what I'm interested in is to at least give me a warning over here. So notify if empty, please. And notify if empty over there, right? So we can still action it. At the moment, we are out of crude oil. Here comes the crude oil. I like it. You've got a nice big load of crude oil ready to go. Beautiful. That is fine. I don't mind that you don't... Do we need to expand it? We can. I guess we can make it bigger. But for now, I think this is going to be fine. How much are we actively bringing in? This is 2,000. Yeah, so it's not even going to fill it up to there. Okay, so I guess the plan of attack, right? Fluid storages are empty. The plan of attack is for us to go ahead and upgrade this guy. Okay, so we want to upgrade that, right? So it needs 200 of those parts. This guy is fixed, ready to go, no problems. So I guess what we're trying to do is load the ship, right? Still have some parts there that we could be moving around. Do we have diesel here? We do have little bits of diesel ready to go. You shouldn't be using, anyway, we can ultimately use that as well. Okay, so what we'll do is we will load the ship, please. It's going to take us a little bit of effort to get it there. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. This is good. This is good. Oh, what I also want to do is I want to go and do that, please. And just pay for that before we get out of here. Yeah, it'll take a little bit of time to empty it out. But that's fine. And then we can reclaim those materials as well over time. And we can start, we've planned this out where we can start the construction of it with the additional items. You just need to load up the ship, go and upgrade it so we don't run out of oil. For time being, I'm kind of wondering, do I switch this guy to go a little bit quicker? I guess, let's have a look. If we have a look at this guy, we have 440 stored, so there's not enough stored there anyway, right? So going quicker to go and get it is not the answer. We just want to make sure that we are staying on top of it. Okay, but for now, I think we're okay. What we will see is that let us go and build our first bigger truck and then bigger excavators to start helping out with this. Oh, this guy has all of a sudden decided to be better at what it's doing. Okay, so give ourselves one big truck at least so that we can see this whole thing in action. And what I'm also interested in is maybe putting a little bit of flooring down right over here, right? So if I were to say, floor it out for me up to there, through there, and out over there, right? So get some flooring in place here. I do, just because that's where our large vehicles are popping out. I do like it. It's got a nice little look and feel to it. The factory at the back and then at the front, it's where we're actively getting this stuff to come in. We do need to ultimately, I think, pipe diesel on over here. I think once we're a little bit better at the whole diesel thing, we will do that. So the next kind of iteration of it, we should have water everywhere, no problems. This is still looking good. How is this going? Are we filling up over here at all? Yeah, we're definitely filling up. We would contemplate expanding fertilizers to this side. That's pretty good there. Fertilizers over here are pretty good too. So I guess we're actively in a good spot at the moment, slowly needing to dig some stuff out. So bigger vehicles is the plan. Is it built? We have one big vehicle already running around here somewhere where I've, one big vehicle is somewhere. Okay, so big excavators for me, please. Ooh, they take a lot of parts. So give me... Is there a way for us to look at kind of up? We don't want to downgrade. Is there a way for us to upgrade vehicles that we already have? I thought there was a way. I don't quite know. Is it about clicking on a vehicle and saying you need to be upgraded? Assigned to a tree, obviously. Here we go, recover. Send to the vehicle depot to be scrapped for parts. Or upgrade. Here we go. So we need to hit the upgrade button. Is that correct? But we can't do it in groups of vehicles. If we go here. Here we go. General. Zones and assignments. Here we go. We've got zones and assignments of vehicles, but I would like to upgrade those vehicles, please. Assign to mining. Yeah, I can't really see. Oh, here we go. Vehicle upgrader. We are looking to upgrade. Select a vehicle. Any depot. Vehicle depot, vehicle, blah, 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 any depot. We're looking to upgrade small excavators. No. Here we go. Here we go. That's pretty good. So I don't know which mine control towers they have, right? So if we say iron mine, I'm just going to do this and rename it iron mine, right? So if we do that, right, go back over here. Ooh, do we go back? No, it's not there. It's here. It's there. And we say we want to upgrade iron mines vehicles to excavators the big excavators. Go ahead and start, right? So what does that mean? Waiting for an available depot. So that's okay. I don't know what it's going to do. So let's see. One is in progress. So what does this mean? If I click the depot, it is busy building one. That's okay. I don't mind it building it. Slowly filling up everything it needs. It's got that, and it's got 60 parts. So it's going to be a bit of a process to do that. So it's just upgrading one at a time now. We do want to make sure we're providing sufficient amounts of these things. So I may go ahead and expand on. Okay, hang on. I'll do that. Okay, we'll do that, and we will do that, and we will, I think building it with Unity is okay. We'll go ahead and build that as well. Should be okay. Power is good. We should have workers, and then that'll mean we can do things a little bit quicker. We may want to start looking at expanding the next bit here as well. Yeah, vehicle parts 1 is a bit of a challenge for us. Yeah, and we are out of the construction parts 2. I see. Oh, no, this is still not quite built yet, right? What does it look like when it is finished constructing? It'll look kind of the same as that side. We're not storing concrete anywhere. We are storing concrete, but they can't pick up here, can they? They can. Trucks can export cargo. So I guess we're just kind of in trouble with regards to our trucks just being so busy all the time that we're not quite getting there. Do we have a big excavator over here yet? Not quite yet. Do we have a big excavator ready to roll out? Pretty much. Okay, so let's have a look. Once that guy is rolling out, we'll see about it. Just want to see it roll out. Ooh, no, don't click on stuff. Do that. I just want to see. If I do this, I just want to have a bit of a view of it. It's raining. Come on. Where's our big guy? The guys are off, getting their fuel here. We should probably get a fuel station here if necessary. Where's this guy? Ready? Oh, here it is. Is it swapping it out? You wonder what that is, what that's all about. That guy's driving in. The big guy's coming out. I like it. So now the next one is being built. Do we get an output of anything? So what happens? It scraps it for parts. But where does the outputs go? Do they actively get then moved somewhere? You wonder about that. What's happening with the ship stuff? Oh, the ship is loaded, right? Go ahead and upgrade the oil rig so that we keep on top of things. So I'm a little worried about it. So over here we've got nothing. So if we go back to this one, we can see it's now about halfway through. So hopefully when it gets upgraded, we will be in a reasonable spot to continue that expansion. I guess we're slowly starting the big guys over here. Yeah, we do need the larger trucks as well. This is going to be quite a bit of an operation to get all of that stuff working. Okay, we're slowly getting it done. So let's go ahead and remove those two. Do this, right? Get rid of the Unity, use it with Unity. And get rid of this one, use the Unity. Nice. So at least that could be starting to go into other areas, work a little bit quicker. Got maintenance going well. All of this stuff is, ooh, we're out of something. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. An output somewhere is full. Let's just look. Ooh, slag. We are not dumping slag, right? This is it. Guys, you need to, ooh, do we not have a dump, right? Right. Let's just have a look. Where are we dumping? We were dumping over here. Okay. Let's have a quick look. Where is our active dump site? Dumping designations. Yeah, no dumping designation over there. Okay. No. We've got a dumping designation. We just don't have the trucks ready to go. So I guess they just need to be doing it a little bit quicker, right? Or, I mean, putting a little bit more of a priority on this guy. So, guys, we really need to, get you to like a 7 priority. So please come and make sure you're doing that. What I will be doing is let's, if we look at the upgrader for a minute. I want to kind of stop it there. Oh, and that means we've stored products. So we've got some products here that's stored. Okay, so let's start bringing in some big vehicles. I think we need the trucks, right? Trucks is what needs to happen. So we've got the oil cargo upgrade underway, right? So now we're in a spot where what we can do is we can up our production, right? So this is a production level 2, production level 3, and production level 4. And now we don't have enough workers for it. So if we do that, we have a little bit more. I guess we just want to make sure that our production is actively working, right? So now we don't have enough workers. We would, generally speaking, do we want another housing area? I think we should. Let's grab another one of the kind of the basic housing areas. So if we do this one here, I was kind of wondering, I wanted it to look reasonable, right? But for the time being, what we can do is let's just park one of them. Yeah, let's just park one of them over there. And I'm happy for us to just go ahead and get it constructed straight away. Right, so we can start getting more people to come on in. We need more people to work here so that we can expand this. We wanted a little bit more of these guys so that we can start our concrete production over here. Still haven't done any of this. Getting 2 trucks out of the way. I'm hoping that'll help things a little bit. Can we? I guess we can switch off one of these guys, right? We're not actively using any of this. So let's pause that one. Get some more workers out of it. We've got something. Oh, research is finished. Okay, now that we're into research lab 2, what are we doing? Housing 3, household goods, recycling edict, ship's bridge. I think that's an interesting one because that means we can go a little bit further. The large storages, we're not going to rush to large storages. We do need it, but we're not going to rush to it. Advanced smelting, interesting. Don't quite know. NAFTA processing is something I'm after, so that we can expand our refinery. So maybe that's something we're going to do about. We're going to go and have a look first. Chicken farms, biodiesel, vehicle management edicts, pipes 3, thermal desalination, housing. Advanced smelting is something I'm definitely keen on. But none of this is actively gonna happen, right? Because we can't start this research, right? Because we don't have. We need we need, I don't think it's going to work, right? No lab available. Okay. So with no lab available, that means I can pause this guy, pause that guy. At the same time, I can pause this guy and pause that guy. So that actually gives us quite a number of extra people. Let's go back over here, pop in there, get us to the next level, 1.6. Oh, well. Right, so at least now it'll generate a lot quicker, okay? And what we'll do is we'll come in here and have a look at the edicts ever so quickly. So we've got the population boost, which I think we can switch off for the time being. So it might be good to maintain it. Food consumption. Nothing else is actively running here. We could increase food consumption, but I'm a little worried about that. We're not quite in a position. We want to be doing this. We want to be doing that, but potentially, I can switch one of these off, right? Just want to see. So if we'll switch one of those edicts off, that's our one unity being moved there. That's one unity over there. Let's have a quick look here. Pause it. What? Maximum can be increased further by reaching higher housing bonus. What? Just want to have a look. So unity is now about on par. So we have edicts running. It's giving us some population growth. But from a unity perspective, food is giving us the max. Electricity is giving us the max. Health is giving us the max. Water is not. So, oh, we're out of water. Okay. That's something we should be mindful of. We can't be running out of water like this. Our rate of consumption must be enormous. Okay, so let's unpause this guy, right? And hopefully that means that this guy should be working. Right? Do we really not have enough water? Level 1 pipe, level 1 pipe, level 2 pipe, level 1 pipe, level 2 pipe all the way to here, and then level 1 pipe going through there. So we should be getting more water through here than this guy can be taking, right? Anyway, I think we'll fix this water problem in just a minute or two. I want to slowly start. We are trying our very best to keep all of this stuff going. Yeah, that's looking fairly good with regards to food. Okay, no, all good. Let's keep it there for a minute or two. Another big truck coming out of the way there. This guy's filling up quite nicely, so we should be okay to keep doing a few of these things, right? Keep building the big truck so that we can slowly start to move things through a little bit quicker. This guy is all empty, right? So I can go ahead and demolish that. We'll let the trucks come and get it for now. So we'll save on a little bit of unity here. This guy is not doing anything, right? That's all good. Okay, these are slowly emptying out, so we can get the next one done. Yeah, we're filling them up. They are filling. Yeah, that's good. I think we're saving a little bit there. We do want to make room for stuff, and we do want to keep building the bigger trucks. That would be good so that we can slowly make this up. There we go. Unity is better. So I guess, yeah, we are seeing the fill up of water here. There's a big supply here. So I guess we can certainly give it a little bit of a go to keep running there. I'll switch off all of this, and we do need to have a bit of a look at research number 2. All of this stuff is quite comfortable, and we've got a big excavator over here with a nice big bucket to keep filling up trucks. But yeah, we do need a lot of truck upgrades, I think. At the moment, I've just gone the bigger trucks, but ultimately we need to upgrade trucks, right? So if we go here, have a look at the upgrader, and we're going to say we want to be starting to upgrade these, right? So Not too worried about the tree harvester. The mining towers, definitely the unassigned ones. I think let's just go ahead and upgrade the unassigned ones to not to excavators, but to the large trucks, please. So slowly start to go ahead and upgrade them as soon as they become available, right? I think that's the plan. The unassigned ones first, and then we'll slowly do the others, because the unassigned ones, actually the unassigned ones is not as important, right? Are we at least, I think we have reasonable numbers here. Need to, yeah, this is dropping, right? I guess we need to activate a few more here. So let's quickly, before we do that, we do need to just expand this one. We'll go there, please, and we'll go there, please, and then we'll just unify, construct up to there, please. So build that, and then the plan will be that we need to be producing more of these guys. Not quite what I'm after, right? So just put your settings in there. And then hopefully this is able to move, right? Output is full. Slag, guys, slag. Slag is not full. Right? Slag should be... No. Slag on this side. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. That's the slag problem. Right there. Actively had an issue with slag there. But these should be fine. Waiting for products. So here we're actively waiting for products. So what are we saying? What are we waiting on? Okay. So import this a little bit quicker, right? We need more of this to be getting here. But that's not really what we're waiting on. We're waiting on iron. Really, so is this just slow, right? Let's go ahead, upgrade that one. We'll go ahead and upgrade this one. We'll go ahead and upgrade this one. And we'll try and upgrade a few of them along the way. So I guess that gives us a little bit more maneuverability here. Yeah, that should see us running a bit more aggressively on iron production here, right? Not really running scrap in here yet. We're not sorting the stuff. But I guess that should see this move a little bit quicker. We could also start to maybe, do a bit of an expansion here. Yeah, I think so. I think we're in a position where we can do a bit of an expansion there. So we start producing a little bit more. Yeah, this is... hang on. I'm not necessarily saying this needs to be... Because this is not what I was after. I'm after these guys over here. You need to be a little bit more aggressive with bringing some stuff in. Let's have a quick look. Crude oil is... Ooh, we are starting to struggle with the diesel, guys. Have a quick look over here. I guess we just had another arrival recently, but we need to fill that up a little bit more. And yeah, diesel is... So we're slowly not having enough anymore. So, okay. So slowly, things are, running into little bits of problems. Over here, for instance, I might want to... just switch one of these on again, because we do have some backed up facilities here that's ready for us to do that. We don't need to be running these anymore, right? So pause that one, pause this one. We don't need to be running them anymore. We've moved this operation completely to the other side, okay? So So that's the plan. 3 harvester has nothing to harvest. Okay. Let's quickly expand that cutting down of trees over here a little bit more. Yeah, so it's a little bit slow at the moment. Just want to trim as many of these trees as you can for now. We'll trim this out a little bit more. Yeah, let's just do that. So there's plenty of stuff for you to trim. Okay, so that's okay. Let's have a quick look. So we are now building these bigger vehicles that are costing us a fair bit. The diesel we're moving around is pretty costly, and we are starting to run out. So we do need to get into that. So what we'll need to have a look at is expanding into our research facility. So the options, I think. Let's have a quick look. Research lab. So research lab 2. Research lab 2 basically needs lab equipment 2. So, and lab equipment 2, let's just have a quick look at lab. Oh, hang on. The recipe for lab equipment 2, we need paper. So paper is the next piece of this puzzle for us to be able to do that. So lab equipment 1 is ready to go over here. And then we need to do paper. So paper, let's go paper here. Yeah, we need a chemical plant, wood chips plus limestone plus steam gives us paper. My goodness. So a chemical plant. So if we have a look at the chemical plant, I guess is over here. Distillation, derivatives, chemical plant. Yeah, chemical plant gives us this, but we do need steam though. But I guess 12 paper versus, let's go back to the lab equipment thing. 12. So 1, 2, 3. So that gives us 12. And then if we go to the lab, well, let's close this out. We go to lab. How many do we need? 12. So it's 3, basically 3. I don't think we need more than 3. So I think a single chemical plant is going to kind of be sufficient over here somewhere. I'm kind of tempted to do it right over here. So if we do chemical plant, we need limestone, wood chips. How on earth do we get wood chips? That should be easy. Let's just go with wood chips quickly. So we have a shredder and we use wood and we get wood chips. Okay, so that should be pretty easy to manage as well. But wood needs to be coming wherever with stuff anyway. So if we go here, right, let's just as a starting point go with chemical plant. The chemical plant would like to be creating paper. Okay, so we'll close that. So we've got steam that needs to come in here. Very limited steam, right? 1.5 high steam, right? So we will need something to do steam. So we'll probably need a boiler. That's so much steam. Yeah, I think we're just going to do one of these guys, right? So let's do that. So let's grab this guy quickly. Hang on. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna flip it around. Actually, no. Now I've lost it. Back to the chemical plant. Grab me the chemical plant, please. We're gonna flip it around. Rotate it. Yeah, steam can come in on this side. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's do that one there. We're gonna go back with our recipe of paper. Okay. We're gonna grab this guy and move it over here somewhere. That's gonna be more than sufficient. Then we also need wood chips. So wood chips, I guess wood chips goes into well, let's get a shredder first. Shredder. We need a shredder to be generating some wood chips for us. And we also need limestone, right? So we'll do that. We'll do storage. Right? And we'll do that. So for wood, and we need a loose storage over here. guess just this. Yeah, we'll do the bigger one. Okay, so now we'll do this. We'll do that. We'll do this. Oh, hang on. Cancel this one for me. We'll do this. And what we'll do is we'll do that. And this one will have a recipe to create wood chips. Thank you. That one will be storing wood. Okay, so that should then allow us paper, right? So paper can then come out of here, where we'll grab ourselves. Yeah, well, let's do storage, to be honest. We can even do it something like this, like something like that, and we will be running out over there. This guy, I believe, will just be getting its water right over here, right? This is not a systems critical piece, right? This is only going to be providing us a little bit over here. And then what we'll want to do is we'll want a bit of a smokestack in there as well. So that should do be just fine. Oh, we do need one more thing. We do need a small loose storage over here to be bringing in the coal. Right, we want coal. We want coal to be brought in here. We want limestone. Actually, let's downgrade that, please. That's fine. The smaller one, we'll want limestone to be brought in over here. And that's everything, right? That's everything. It needs very, very little of everything to be doing that. Okay, perfect. So what I'll do is I will quickly build this out, and that will be the end of the episode. So we're kind of getting ready for research number 2. These guys are slowly busy doing its thing, right? Okay, so let's quickly see. We've got Unity available in spades. Okay, so that's fine. I think our Unity issue is done. So what I can go back to doing is that's not actively working at the moment. We can go over there because we've and make sure. No, not that one. This one. Get this one back up and running. Chip fuel saver is a little bit less of an issue for me. Okay, we'll do that. What I'll do is let's quickly open up this one for business and see if that will work. Bring in some limestone. Bring in some wood, please. And then hopefully we should see this guy generating paper for us ready to go straight away. And we can start using that in our research. Kind of wondering where our research is going to go. Maybe we'll start trimming these back a little bit so that we can kind of run the research over here. Concrete needs to go in here. We're going to do like machine parts and the likes over there. Please close those out. Okay, so this should be working. Oh, hang on. We need to... Ooh. Hang on. We've already got the coal here, I guess, right? It's on the way. I guess coal is the one that we're after, right? We could run wood chips. But the plan is, right, that it will use so little that it's not going to be a big deal. This guy's moving stuff somewhere. Where to? Oh yeah, absolutely. With our attention. Definitely with our attention. Oh, we don't really. Oh, we can pick up over here, I think. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Guys, okay, so we should be producing paper. Our first paper should be coming off the line. And this guy will just take ages. It'll just slowly use up all the steam, right? Slowly. This stack can do 60, right? So that's fine. It'll just slowly use up all the steam. That's fine. It can just keep there. So just slowly doing that, right? And here comes our first paper off the line, ready for us to start looking at research number 2. Guys, I'm going to put an end in that episode. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you next time where we will continue to see what is next. So research 2 is, I think, the next one we need to do so that we can get NAFTA processing up and running so we can really expand this guy. This is going to become a bit of a problem if we don't do it quickly, especially as we're expanding the additional vehicles, right? This one will become a bit of a problem for us. So we do need to want to do that, and we do need to get into research 2 so that we can actively get to to that next oil refinery and the next pieces of research as we continue. But yeah, all looking pretty positive at the moment. We do see some red numbers over here, but I think they're pretty okay, really. We're dumping a lot of stuff over here to create some land, but I guess most of the stuff here is pretty okay. Food is solid, right? We've got solid food production still, able to support the bulk of our population. So research 2 and getting our concrete set up so that we can slowly transition from this old factory into an expanded new one over here would be quite a good idea for us, I think. Lots of wood available in this area as well. Okay, so all good, guys. If you've enjoyed it, as I've mentioned, please hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.